one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. We back with another one. I'm just saying, 48. We in this thing. You know, I got my man in the building to be. I got Vaughn, the motherfucking villain, and I am Juice Shakur. And we are the crew. And we back with another one. You already know what we do and how we do it. And first and foremost, I want to say thank you for all the love and support we've been getting lately. Man, it's highly appreciated. Vaughn, how you doing today?
Man, I'm doing great, man. I got no reason to complain, none at all, man. How about yourself?
Well, ever since I became on legendary status at the number 7, like I predicted. I've been on cloud 9. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So,
Lord, oh
yeah,
Lord.
like I said, you can read all the statistics, but at the end of the base skill Bayless, it's only one number that matters. 7. So, this is how we gonna kick this thing off. We just gonna jump into it. Last time we were on here, this was right before the Super Bowl. So Von, the motherfucking villain. Super Bowl results are over. It's done.
It's done.
Finito. How do you feel about number 7?
Well, first off, congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and of course Tom Brady, aka the GOAT. Get the man his roses. I predicted they would win, but Juice,
Mm-hmm.
it makes you sit back and wonder, man. Like, I put it in a Jay-Z. I put it in reference to a Jay-Z lyric. What more can I say? What more can I do?
Uh, good point. I didn't see that one coming with that one. Okay, okay. I mean, while you in the sport or whatever competition you're doing, you want to achieve at the highest level. And at our eyesight, we view him as the GOAT, of course. So we looking at it like, what more can he do? But in his eyesight, he might feel like it's still more to be done.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Believe.
the man got by far what the most Super Bowl wins, the most Super
Correct.
Bowl MVPs,
Correct.
the most Super Bowl appearances,
Correct.
the most Super Bowl touchdowns,
Correct. I mean, you can keep going. You know what I'm saying? This sounds good. I
most
like this. I
game-winning
like this.
drives in the Super Bowl,
Correct.
most completions in the Super Bowl. I mean,
I mean, you always want to set the bar high so when the next GOAT come along, he know that it ain't no half stepping to get to this level.
and man, it's if we related, but to the viewers, Juice has referenced me as a Tom Brady hater early on in my
All his life.
early on as a young grasshopper. Yes, I
He wasn't
was.
a believer.
I can admit it was fun to doubt him because as a society we want to see. I don't say we want to see, but we need someone to boo at. We need someone to despise. Because it's like,
What the spies Philip Rivers ass? Nigga.
hey
Yeah.
man, my boy has officially hung it up. He will be in Canton. I don't know if he'll be first ballot, but he gonna be on one of them goddamn ballots, man.
36 ballot Hall of Famer, Philip Rivers. Come on, man. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh no, shout out Phil.
Get out of here.
Nah, man, but serious though, it's like I said earlier on a couple episodes. End of the day, you're gonna watch him. You're gonna watch him because he's just so damn good. And I believe he's 43, right?
Correct.
43. From age 40 to now, any other quarterback has played in the same age bracket as him. The Marinos, the Farbs. He's been
The
more effective.
young,
Huh?
the Montanas, the
Montana.
young
Yes,
Montana.
yes, yes,
Right.
yes. Multiple others. The stats even prove he's been better at those age brackets than they were. He's number one from 40 to 43. So
I mean,
go ahead.
oh, go ahead. No, this kind of, I don't want to just divulge just on Tom because I actually saw a segue and it brought up a very, very, very stern question that I really want your intake on. Here it
Okay.
is. GOAT talk. We're going to call this GOAT talk.
Okay.
All right. A table lined up. You know, nothing but the greatest of the greats of
Mm-hmm.
all athletes from all walks of life and all sports, right?
Right.
And you know, we know how it goes, and you know the royal sittings. You know, the kings sit on opposite sides. You know, the king and the queen. But in this case, you know, we're just gonna say if it's a queen, then make that a queen seat. If it's a goat, area for her, and then who gonna be at the other end of the other table for us, the men, for us, the kings? Um, who, in other words, who is the goat of all goats?
In all
And
sports.
all sports.
Mm.
And I saw this was on Inside the NBA segment with Shaq, Dwayne Wade, Candace Parker. And I like Shaq's answer, and I don't disagree with um Candace and Dwayne's answer. But if we saying overall goats, I don't want to turn this into a male and female thing. I'm talking about who are the greatest two. Who are the greatest two people that will sit on the opposite ends of the spectrum of the table together? Um, Shaq's answer was Floyd Mayweather. Now I know a lot of people do not like Floyd Mayweather, including my partner in crime on here. He is a very stern. I think if not hating Tom Brady is one thing, Floyd Mayweather hater too. So I mean I agree because like Shaq said, the man never lost, and we
Yeah.
talking about a sport that he was a part of for decades. You know, you got to give it to him.
Yep.
The man, hey, the man is undefeated. So you gotta give him his roses. And then Dwayne Wade and Candace Parker, they were like Serena Williams would be the GOAT, I guess sitting across from him. But see, this is where I disagree, and I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I love Serena Williams, but we wouldn't even be talking about GOAT talk if it wasn't for one man. And I think you know who I'm talking about. You know who it is.
I
Big
know who it
pants
is.
and all. Big pants and all. Goddamn.
Hoop earring and
Shout out to
everything.
the kid Gallery. You got them right. Hoop earrings and man, come on now. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Michael Jordan is the GOAT of our GOATs. But I actually got another segue that's gonna lead into something I'm gonna say after this. But as far as right now, I'm gonna say this: Michael Jordan can be considered the GOAT, but after I did some research, it's only one name that I feel like. I mean, it's only one man that I can even only attempt to put in the same regard as Mike in this category, and that's Bill Russell. I know everybody don't want to agree. I know how you feel that he was going against school teachers and butchers, but at the end of the day, numbers. What you tell me last week? The numbers don't lie.
Yeah, numbers don't lie.
So Max Kellerman Jr., who do you have at your two ends of the table? I got Floyd. And either MJ or Bill Russell.
It's obviously Mike's gonna take one chair just off. That's just a no-brainer. Mike's gonna take the first chair. And since we talking goats of all goats, let me think
Mm-hmm.
about this one. I'm gonna get out of basketball. I'm gonna get out of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say for impact and kind of like this mystique that this character has
Mm-hmm.
over the game. I'm gonna say Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth. Nigga couldn't say Hank Aaron. This nigga said Babe Ruth.
No,
The
hey,
colossal
hey,
crowd.
and I'm gonna let you finish. Hey, y'all watched the episode a couple weeks ago. I said I'm not a big baseball advocate. I'm not from the front, but give Hank, God rest his soul, give Hank Aaron his roses and his just due what he done for the game. And not to my opinion, and how I feel, yes, he should be in that pantheon, but he won't. I don't think he shouldn't. I'm just saying from the general public, which doesn't, reflect how I feel, but Babe Ruth, when you think of baseball, you think of Babe Ruth. When you think of hockey, you think of Wayne Gretzky. You think of basketball, Michael Jordan. That's why I put his name right there. That's
I
my opinion.
mean, okay, I see your point. You do got a point. It is certain image or certain people. They are the face of
Yeah.
their sport. So yeah, I see what you're saying. But I mean that's interesting. You got Mike and you got Babe Ruth. So you got some of the more notable names in their respective sports. Now, what I will say is, as far as the table talk, we could talk about that all day. But what I did discover is this, and I know we don't want to spend so much time on sports, but I am going to say this. You know, me and you always have this argument on the greatest NBA player of all time.
Mm-hmm.
When we have this talk, are we basing it solely on NBA, or are we basing it on their whole totality of their careers?
Me, and you kind of educated me one day, when you say basketball, the whole Kareem argument. But like I said, just general public, more than likely you're gonna base it off their NBA careers, because a lot of
Well,
us, I won't say me and you, but a lot of us, you know, especially to the casual fan, don't come into acknowledgement of these greats until they actually on a professional level, you know.
right.
So I would say
I'm gonna say
more.
that.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say this. Um, with that being said, if we're just judging our straight NBA careers,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
Of course, we say, well, MJ is the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
But are we doing that just strictly off numbers, or are we doing it off the eye test?
I think it's both. Well, me, I'm going off the numbers, but it's a little bit of both, obviously.
I'm gonna be honest. I went and did some heavy research, and like I said, it's only two people that can even. It's only three people that can ever be considered the GOAT, ever, ever. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be flat out honest. Really, it's two. It's only two people that can really be considered the GOAT. Let me explain why. Kareem has the all-time scoring record, right?
For sure.
Kareem played for what, 20 seasons?
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Okay. LeBron is on pace to break Kareem's record, and he had to play over 20 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan never got close to playing those 20 seasons. Think about it. So look at within the small time frame of what he did and two retirements, what he was able to accomplish, right?
True.
Bill Russell never had a retirement, played less seasons than Kareem, and I think he might have played less seasons than MJ, and look what he was able to accomplish. Now, you throw in this whole competition aspect, right?
For sure.
Well, I got a stat for you. You say Casey Jones, John Havlicek, all of them, like that was an all-star team, right?
Yeah.
How many finals have they lost?
I believe one, right?
One, to the 1958 to the St. Louis Hawks. Let me tell
Mm-hmm.
you why they lost their finals. Bill Russell got hurt in game 3. Surprisingly, Havlicek, Casey Jones went on in game 4 to tie that series against the St. Louis Hawks at the time. But they end up losing in 6 games. Bill Russell didn't play after game 3. And we sit and we say, well, Bill Russell, his stats are kind of side-eyed. Okay, well, shouldn't that prove that if they were such an all-star team, then it shouldn't matter if Bill Russell go down or not. They should be able to just wipe the floor with competition, right?
If you basing out their all-star team, yeah.
Exactly. But obviously they weren't an all-star team because when Bill Russell went down, that team lost. But every time Bill Russell played in the finals, that team won. So the lesson you got to learn today, young grasshopper.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna call you old cricket because you ain't as young as you think you is. Old cricket. You need to learn this. Don't ever downplay a man's worth on the strength of you trying to build up another man's legacy. Cause I already know where this going. Because when it's all said and done in a few more years and a few more hairline removals, we'll be having the same conversation about another certain individual. But that's another story for another time. We're gonna keep this thing moving. You know.
I hear you, Juice. I hear you. I hear your argument. I hear your disposition. But I mean, you can say that about a lot of championship rounds. I mean, hell, you could say prime example when KD, the Warriors, Clay, LeBron with Kyrie Irving, Love, Celtics with KG one year they made a run. Doesn't diminish their teammates if they wasn't good. It's just they're the absence of those great players are gonna make an impact. I mean, Bill Russell and Casey Jones and Havlicek, they're great in their own right, but that's fucking Bill Russell too. I mean, he's the best player on the team.
That's the point I'm making to you. For you to say, well, I go by the numbers. Well, if we really going by numbers, how is LeBron James even close to a Bill Russell? He's not. Because if you look at it, LeBron, he wasn't injured in none of them finals. Well, I ain't gonna say he wasn't injured. I'm gonna say he played majority of those finals, if not all of them. Now he might have had certain moments where he got hurt, but I'm saying overall, he played in them finals. Now I'm not saying his teams were of caliber all the time. I will give him that, but a loss is a loss.
Yeah,
Like an OG told me, we only going by L's and W's. You lose, you win.
that's true. That is
You
true.
know.
It's black and white when it comes to that. That's very true.
And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. That that Detroit team that he demolished. You remember that?
Yeah.
That Detroit team. Let me ask you a question. Was that Detroit team better than that 2015 Golden State team that he went up against by himself?
That Detroit team better than them, the Golden Warriors, the Golden State Warriors team?
Yes.
Hell no.
Man, you crazy. Get out of here.
No,
Get out of here.
absolutely not.
Let me tell you what's wrong with your argument. That Detroit team he put out in the Eastern Conference, they had already proven and been a champion.
True.
That Golden State team that he went against in the 2015 finals, they hadn't won shit, and they hadn't won the 73-9 yet.
That Detroit team he beat, and it was a wonderful feat. The fact that he was down 0-2 against them, they won 4 in a row. They also didn't have their defensive prowess and being Wallace. It's not discredit what he did, but they wasn't just fully in attack. Because you got to remember, after he left, and I believe went to Chicago Bulls, that following year, they ended up putting out the defending champions Miami Heat in the first round sweep. Just for fucking Ben Wallace. And as much as
All I'm gonna say
I
is this:
respect Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, Rasheed, they ain't no damn Stephen Clay. They're just being honest.
you can you can say that all you want, but at that moment in time, the Splash Brothers hadn't become champions.
Yeah, there's a high
And
school.
then if my memory I'm just saying, in 2015, they hadn't became champions yet. So LeBron had a championship edge, right?
For sure, for sure.
So that's what I'm saying.
I,
Experience always outweighs any type of competition.
I mean, for sure, Juice. I think that's the only, not the only reason, but one of the main factors here, it pushed to 6. Just giving off he been in certain situations, that he learned to mature
But
through
that,
with the Miami Heat. But I think that's the only reason he somehow made it to 6.
and if you want to be real about it, let's be real. Was his Cleveland team then in 2015 better than his Cleveland team back then when he went to the finals against the Spurs?
Oh, for sure. Far as by a little bit, I mean, defensively, both of them good. People forgetting on them Cavs teams, they besides LeBron, wasn't gonna be a lot of points, but they were solid defensively. I think that 2015 Cavs team had a little bit more edge over them as far as offense, but defensively, both of them neck and neck. Both of them neck and neck. I mean, want to be honest, after LeBron kind of left Cleveland first stint, a lot of those guys from that first championship run team, we don't know what happened. I think Drew Gooden went to sports analysis. I think Amon, Matthew Devendola, I know he went to the Bucks. It's not trying to take shots at them. It's just like once they start playing with LeBron, just pull the fucking Casper the Friendly Ghost. But I hear what you're saying, man. You definitely make some valid points that's hard to argue with. But it's just at the end of the day, man, I respect the Bad Boys 2.0, but man, like I said, Steph Clay, I guess I give a shout out to Donkey. They a whole nother breed.
He might be a whole nother breed. His triple single averaging ass. But I give credit where credit due. Shout out to the two Albie Shores. Cause we ain't even finna go there with no donkey. That we can go to a whole nother sports segue, but I ain't gonna do it. We're gonna move on because that's just
Juice, before we move
how
on,
I feel about that character.
Juice, before we move on, before we even got on top of GOATs, you made a statement saying it wasn't all Brady this Super Bowl, right?
Right.
And I mean, we get the storyline, number 7, first year, 43. But man, I felt like him and that defense, the whole entire fucking defense, should have been MVPs of that Super Bowl. And I think last week's I think episode 2, you were talking about every Super Bowl Brady been in, you never went against him. I said, majority of them I haven't. I came to my realization, it's hard to bet against somebody when they to a certain magnitude, but his defense also made it. And I researched a funny stat. Out of some of Tom Brady's Super Bowl losses, 2017, when his defense was ranked number 18, lost to the Eagles. 2011, ranked number 16 again, lost to the Giants. 2010, ranked number 15, lost to the Jets in the divisional round. I had to throw that out there. It wasn't a Super Bowl, but I thought that was funny that year.
I ain't laughing though.
02, he won against the Rams. They were ranked number 6. 03, won against the Panthers, ranked number 7. 2014, ranked number 8, won against Seattle. 2018, they were ranked number 7. They beat the Rams. 2016, I don't know how this stat went on my head. I couldn't believe it myself. They were actually ranked number 1. They ended up beating the Falcons. Now, I give those numbers out not to discredit Brady and his credit what he did in those Super Bowls, because like I said, he leads the championship game and winning drives. But we as a society also overlook the other side of the ball, which puts his offense in a position to cap those games off. And like I said before, basketball and football are two different animals. Basketball, more than anything, one player can affect so much. We've seen it with Jordan, we've seen it with Kobe, we've seen it with LeBron. But football, it takes 2 to make a thing go right. And man,
can I say something?
Go for it.
It's not even a funny stat. It's just a funny phrase that I'm gonna use against you. You see how you say it applies on both sides of the ball, right?
Yeah.
So when LeBron loses MVP this year, because he don't play both sides of the ball, because he's too old to play defense. Because he's too old to play defense.
You must need some bifocals.
I don't want to hear your mouth talking about he got snubbed again. I don't want to hear your mouth. I want to hear your mouth. When he gets
number 1
ranked
defense right now in the NBA?
Say who?
Who got the number 1 ranked defense in the NBA right now?
Anthony Davis.
Nah, boy, please. Sir, please.
Anthony Davis. I ain't gonna say the Lakers. I'm gonna say Anthony Davis. Yeah, he's the number 1 ranked defense. Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis.
When AD get healthy, we're gonna need you. But AD,
yeah, that's the best player. What you mean?
He need to start playing like it. Goddamn it.
Pause. You weren't saying that last year when he was hitting jump shots, winning games. Kobe.
Because he was playing like it. And like I said, man, still a long season.
I remember when LeBron. No, go ahead.
Like I said, I gave him nothing but just due last year because he balled out, especially in the bubble. He took over when he had a lackadaisical game. The team suffered, and rather it's injury, fatigue was a quick turnaround. But right now, he's getting out to a slow start offensively, defensively. He's not playing too bad. But let's be real. LeBron's been holding the fort down in year 18 at 36 with the third most minutes in the history of the game. I'm not discrediting AD, but let's not ignore what he's doing on both ends of the ball. So,
I mean, he's
that's me.
supposed to did that last year. Maybe he would have got an MVP.
Really? Really? My guy
I'm
didn't
just
play
saying,
defense last year.
Man, your guy ain't played defense in a couple years. What you mean just last year?
My guy played defense last year, bro.
Go ask Kyle Kuzma.
My guy, oh my God. Look,
Go ask
man.
Kyle Kuzma
Look,
why he
man. My
got benched
man
one
had
game. You know, we ain't finna talk.
my man was
We ain't
having
finna
some
talk
nut
about that,
problems, bro. My man was having some nut problems, man.
Man, get out of here, man. Man, we all got poor nuts, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Ain't trying to hear that. Because
he
he's
having
36.
shift.
Well, nigga, go get neutered then, nigga, you old motherfucker.
He having shift, man. He couldn't play that. He couldn't play that crab defense, man. But nah, man.
Excuses, man.
I just brought up the defense, man, because like I said, anybody watch that game? Yeah, Brady did his thing. I think he threw for what 201. The most important stat, he threw no picks. But the defense, just man, they did what I thought they would do, and like I said, I had the Bucks winning, and they won for the reasons I point out in last week's episode. But I brought that stat up because man, people fail to realize when Tom Brady came to league, ladies and gentlemen, people viewed him as a game manager. That's basically what he was. But that's what makes him so great, seeing the succession and seeing the
The
overall
progression.
Yes, I mean, bro, come on now. Most game managers when they start their career like that, they more likely end like that. Nah.
Yes, Tom Brady had it in his heart. He did not want to end up like Philip Rivers. And I respect him for that because he went out and he dominated.
We just said we ain't gonna take nobody down, feel nobody else. And this motherfucker right here. Look, man. What you got to feel, man?
All I'm gonna say is shout out to Philip Rivers.
Shit, stop making kids too, goddamn it.
Oh man, that's that's another story. Vaughn, you got anything, man? Else, you want to move on? Hey,
yeah, I'm ready to move on, man.
So what you got, man? What you got, man?
Man, as we all watched last Sunday, kind of let down the Super Bowl, that we hoped it would be the shootout that we were hoping to see. It was
I
kind of,
wasn't hoping on that.
Huh?
No, I wasn't hoping on that. I knew he was gonna kick ass. This is what he do.
Well, anywho, the halftime performance from nobody, none other than Mr. Weeknd himself. And, some people had mixed, emotions and mixed feelings about it. I myself, I watched a little bit of it and I went ahead and said, well, I'll wait till the game start. I really wasn't feeling it. And I feel like when it comes to the Super Bowl, especially the last couple of years, Juice, I feel like it's been a hit and miss, with picking performers. Not only picking performers, right. Excluding a certain genre of music that is just as good, as not better than some of the performance that they've been choosing over the last couple of years. So I want to get your take on how you felt about the performance and, just overall who you think they could use next year.
Personally, first and foremost, let me start off by saying this. What the fuck is wrong with the Weeknd face? Who whooped his ass?
And I don't fucking
he had plastic surgery.
He been doing this shit
what
all
the
year.
Fuck? What is this? What is this shit he got on his face? Like, I'm lost. I thought something was wrong with the boy. I'm like, yo, he need to be at the hospital instead on the stage. All these goddamn bandages across his face. Yeah. Secondly, I watched the performance. I mean, it wasn't. I'm gonna say this: it wasn't as bad as people made it out to be, but boring. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't entertaining. It looked like Lord forgive me, because I actually love this drink. It looked like a weak ass Pepsi commercial. That's what it looked like.
Pepsi,
a weak ass Pepsi commercial. I like Pepsi, nigga. Pepsi pretty good, man. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, his songs are amazing. If you're trying to, if you're trying to get some cutty, I would, refer, you play at least one or two of his songs. Just don't go overboard. Um, but far as who they should have on it next year, uh, hmm, Trinidad James. I think Trinidad James will be a great
All right,
addition
thank
to
you
the
for
Super
tuning in
Bowl.
to another installment. I'm just saying 48 podcast. It's Von the Villain. It's been Juice Shakur. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Man, I think, man, honestly, if we're gonna be real, I mean, you could throw in the baby, you could throw in little baby. I'm gonna be honest. If we just gonna say performing wise,
Yeah.
yeah, I get what you're saying. Far as they not really, showing love to hip hop. But if we're gonna go to just somebody who can just straight up perform and put on the show, it's only one man for that job, and that's Chris Brown.
Gee, that is crazy because that was one of the names I was finna throw out.
Chris Brown. I mean, the boy can do everything. Goddamn it. I mean, he can fly. I mean, he know karate. He throw
Catch
up gang
bullets with
signs
his
while he doing
teeth.
karate. You know, what nigga can throw up gang signs while he doing karate? Come on now, you can't go wrong with that. I'm
Nah,
just
man,
sorry.
got the glow. Got the glow.
He Bruce Leroy right now, so I think he would bring more interest to that stage, that platform.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, and in my in my opinion. But who do you got?
man. Like you just said, I had Chris on there. Uh, just our popularity, and I think just having a fucking out of this world fan base. I threw Drake name in there. Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think a couple years ago they tried to get Jay-Z and the whole Kaepernick thing. Ironically, now he's partnered with the NFL or some whatever he got going. Uh,
Pause, pause,
mm,
pause. Do you notice something?
what's up?
The Weeknd, Chris Brown, Drake, Jay-Z. What do they all have in common?
Well, Mr. Shakur, I wouldn't happen to notice. Would you like to point that out for me?
Well, since you're a part of this problem here, you
See,
light skinned niggas
see,
get all the
see,
goddamn hog and
see,
glory.
see.
Goddamn, can we get one darkie on that? Can we get one real nigga on there? One,
Hey,
one.
hey, hey.
Y'all, man, I'm tired of this old mashed potato looking ass. Man, we need gravy on this bitch sometime. Where's the gravy? Y'all niggas, it's always the light dude. Let's go get the light skinned dude. Let's go get the light skinned dude. And if he ain't light, then they going straight white. Man, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Man, go get Busta Rhymes, nigga. Man, and little Duval have a hit. Go get his ass. Snoop.
I had Buster on the list. Buster was next, man.
God damn, man. All these goddamn man. Oh man. Y'all got an excuse. I'm just noticing a pattern here. Chris Brown, The Weeknd. What
He hated
the
y'all.
fuck? Man, hey, this ain't the 80s no more, man. Y'all ain't back in. Who let y'all in?
Shit. In the words of Pimp C, another light skinned brother knocking those down.
Man, somebody, man, hey. We can't get T.I. He got too many allegations right now. You know,
Yeah. He dealing
uh,
with enough of
uh, uh,
this.
man, who we got, man? Go get Lil Wayne. Hell,
He was another person on my list. This.
man, how we gonna do a list without saying my boy is back on the streets? Shout out to Young Yike. Yike is back, y'all. Young Yike is back, man. Kodak Black, man.
What they call him, Juice?
Oh, Yike, man. If you down in Florida, man, and you hear somebody talking about Yike, they not saying yikes, even though I am. They talking about Kodak Black. So, man, show some love, man. Show some love, man. Oh, Yike can put on the show, man. They might not be in the, zooted and booted, you know what I'm saying? But hey, they want to miss me. Then they want to kiss me. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Come on, man.
Oh, man. I remember a motherfucker came to me. I told you about the motherfuckers at work. They said they need an old nigga to settle the debate between NBA YoungBoy as they said, yike. I said, what the fuck is a yike? That's Kodak. I said, and just me and you had the same thought going through our head, man. When you told me that story, I said, where the fuck do you get yike from that? But
Out of Kodak Black. Man, listen. This ain't my era, man. This ain't my era,
it
man.
ain't. It ain't.
I just shut the fuck up and move out the way, man. I'm officially a old head.
Man,
You know?
I see the post somewhere on the Facebook. Somebody said, young boy is clear as day better than any artist from the 90s and the early 2000s. Juice, I had to log
What?
out. I had to
What?
log out. I had to log out. I like to
Man,
view the damn phone.
you should have put a comment at the bottom. Bitch in capital letters.
It was a female too.
And I know it was a female because only bitches make comments like that. Bitch, are you serious? Dot, 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 dot. Damn. Why would any artist in the 90s?
Any.
Yeah, she gotta be like 19. She got to. She gotta be old young hoe.
She trying
You
to be
know what I'm
baby mama
saying?
number 10, I see.
11? Something like that. Something like that. I mean, we somewhere in that ballpark. The nigga ain't got no pull-out game. The nigga undefeated when it comes to skeeting and beating, you know. But
Oh, yeah.
man, yeah, man. I mean, yeah, as far as that that halftime show, a lot of people was disappointed, man. A lot of people were disappointed. Uh Anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, man. Before we move on for that, man, NFL, Roger Goodell, whoever, man, start paying attention to your public, man. I think take a page out of NBA book. I know not to, get too deep into it. I know both sports have as far as the public opinion, a different stance on different things, but how the NBA chose J. Cole one year for halftime performance in the NBA All-Star game, and a lot of people saying they can remember NBA All-Star game with a more memorable performance since Mariah Carey. The last year Jordan was elected to the All-Star game. So, pay attention to the viewers, man. Pay attention to the players, Get somebody, not saying nobody didn't want to see the weekend, but get somebody, that's really gonna make a statement on that stage. But moving on, Juice. What's on your mind? What do you feel like taking this? Because I don't know about you. I got a little phlegm in my throat. I feel a little under weather, and I think it's only one person that can cure this ailment that is sticking to me. I think you know where we're taking this, viewers. Juice, do you know what I'm taking this?
Is they ready for it, man?
I hope so.
Is they ready for it? Do I need to bring him out?
I think you should bring them out, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's back again with I Need a Love Doctor. Yeah, y'all. Here you go again. Here you go again. This is your boy Pimp Juice back in this thing. And this is a special weekend. This is the Valentine weekend, and we just want to give a shout out to all the lovely ladies out there. That's getting ready to go cozy up to their boo thing or they side thing or they other thing in the process. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to shed some light on something that's been kind of over the years drawn to my attention on every Valentine's Day. Vaughn, are you doing okay, sir?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Oh man, I'm doing lovely, man. I'm the love doctor, pimp juice in this thing. And, I'm just here, trying to shed a little light on a certain topic that needs to be discussed. Fellas, I think y'all all gonna love this question here. Vaughn, I got a question for you.
Yeah, shoot.
Is sex mandatory on Valentine's Day? My boy, take it away.
Is sex mandatory on Valentine's Day? To me, clear my throat, that phlegm, That's why I called the doctor. Fuck to the yes. We need to be knocking some boots. It needs some drawers need to be dropping. Some backs need to be scratched. Body fluids. I'm going a little too far. But yes, it should.
Goddamn. Sir, if you don't mind me asking, is going out a requirement on Valentine's Day? Because I notice a lot of younger couples and even some older couples, they tend to go out to eat and wine and dine as if they ain't never had them same pair of drawers before.
I you know, different strokes, different folks, but I believe, as you know, just my humble opinion, right now this year, we're not going out to eat. We're gonna do some things in the house, some activities in the house. You don't have to go out.
Activities,
What you say?
activities.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever you into, what I'm saying? Like, not to go too deep in detail, it wasn't even Valentine's Day, me and the missus, I don't know the viewers familiar with a paint and sip. Are you familiar with a paint and sip, Shakur?
All I'm gonna say is be mindful your mama will one day hear this episode.
Yeah, she probably did a paint and sip for all I know.
Ah,
but, but look,
no.
you remember a couple episodes ago we had about accountability and how we hold our mothers up here. Our mothers had to
Oh,
grow up at 1.2, but yeah, it's not what we doing this year, but just something in the house. Don't always have to be out and about and here and there. Sometimes just good company, good wine, good energy, good sex, a good meal. You know, I think that's on a recipe
you
for
have
this year. That's just my humble opinion.
you, you have peach?
No, no, sir.
No, no. You sure your night won't end with jerking?
Not this year, brother. No. No. We left her on the shelf this year, not this year.
Okay. Just making sure, man. Some brothers out there, man. Hey, they wine and dine, but they don't seal the deal in the end. If you get my drift, but I totally agree. I think that it is a given that ladies. Hold on. First off, let me go on a rant if you don't
Go for it.
mind. Ladies, if you live with your significant other, let me tell you how dirty women are. When you don't live with them, oh, the draws come off with ease. But when you start staying with them, and when I say stay with them, I ain't talking about, you done moved in her shit. I'm talking about both of y'all got y'all shit together. And, you know, I don't know, it's a certain level where it's like somewhere along the line, y'all just stop putting out, y'all stop giving a damn. Y'all start making niggas feel like they gotta make appointments, in order to receive, our mandatories. And yes, I call it mandatory. Because ain't no way you finna tell me that you finna live with a woman and then all of a sudden your stock gonna drop, if you get what I mean.
Mm.
Ladies, you need to start acting like, you in the great words of J. Cole, let me say this. If you shallow with the pussy, you need to do something with yourself. You need to grow up and realize something. If you don't want your man to go out here and get the freaking off with some other little, side little issue, situation, then you might need to go ahead and, what I'm saying, bust it wide open. And yes, I said bust it wide open. We
Wow.
ain't talking about playing with it. We ain't talking about half stepping. We talking about getting straight down to the nitty and gritty. Now, last week I told you all about that Doodoo Brown. Do I gotta go in detail again?
You may need to
God
go in
damn.
detail for him, doctor.
Okay, here it is. First off, if you view Valentine, ladies, as, oh, this is the day I need to give my man something, first off, you trash. You trash. You trash off the rip. That let me know that you ain't really doing your womanly duties on a day-to-day basis. That's right, I said day-to-day basis. Because on average, let me ask you something, Vaughn the villain. On average, you and your missus, y'all stay together, just like me and mine. And let me ask you something.
Mm.
It's 7 days in a week, right?
Right.
How many days should a man expect sex in a week?
Expect in a week. Shit, I would say 3, at least 3 or 4. Yeah.
Now, realistically, how many is a man really getting in a week?
If you lucky, get that one. If he lucky, he get that one.
You goddamn right. He lucky if he only get one. You lucky if he only get one. So here it is. Sorry about that, y'all. I had a phone call. I had to go on and shut that down. But anyway, ladies, how, somebody, I hope a lady is going to listen to this and our viewers. I want ladies to comment in the comment section. Please tell me why y'all feel like it is okay to give a man some of that moose shoe once a week and think that's supposed to hold us out to the next decade when you decide to lay up with us. Yeah, I said it, decade. That's how it feel. You know, y'all want to act like y'all don't think about sex as much as we do, but here it is. Y'all be over here freaking and geeking and doing everything else under the sheets besides laying up trying to give us what's sweet. You know what I'm saying? We need to know why. Why? I'm like Michael Jackson out of Human Nature. Because right now, y'all ain't living on some human nature. Y'all on some human bullshit. Y'all on some bullshit. I said bullshit. Y'all need to give up them draws. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be a part of the EA. Hold on, let me get this right. EABQ. I ain't a part of that. If you telling me only way you gonna get something extra is if you know what I'm saying, you go down there and eat. And I ain't talking about going down there eating what's sweet. Nowadays, you know, I'm gonna let Vaughn tell you, because you know that's a part of his area and that bullshit freaking shit they doing. You know, I ain't a part of that madness. You know.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I mean,
You
you
know.
know, well, you know, everybody, you know, certain people have certain preferences, you know.
I ain't gonna put your business out there. I ain't part of the EABQ. Or EABC. I ain't gonna say Q. EABC. EABC. See, I can't even get the letters right because the shit ain't right.
Hey man.
I don't know what's going on, man. You know what, man? Hey, I'm done, man. I'm done, man.
Oh shit.
I'm done, man. You know, every year, you know, I ain't gonna even lie to you, ladies. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I know I said this too TMI, but damn it, I'm gonna say it. If you're in a relationship with a man for a long time and you barely, you know, putting out as you're supposed to, you know, doing what you're supposed to be doing, your womanly duties, and when y'all finally do it, and then you know, when it first started out, you know, everything seemed, you know, just like normal. You know, he in there crushing and grooving. But then you notice after like a certain time frame, the captain ain't saluting as hard as he was in the beginning. You know what that is?
What is
That
it?
means your shit has become trash to him. That means your shit is old to him. You're boring. You know, you need to try something else. You need to spice it up a little bit. Go ask T.I. and Tiny what they do. All right, maybe not them, but somebody
maybe
here.
not them. Maybe not them.
Maybe not them, but somebody, goddamn it. You know, y'all think that, and then that's what I'm saying. It's like they get lazy with it. Then they don't want to, you know what I'm saying, put no kind of spice into it. It's like all they want to do is just, they feel like give it up is enough. Nah, because I'm gonna say something, ladies, and this is real, that a lot of men ain't gonna say. The longer you be with a woman, the more uninterested you become in that pootie wop. I'm gonna say that again. The longer you be with a woman, the more uninterested your man will become in your pootie wop. Let me tell you why. It's only so many things he can do to it. That's number one. Number two, I mean, y'all gonna been undid just by everything by the time, you know, the smoke clear and the dust settle. It's like, okay, I've done that, we did this, we did that, all right. Then all of a sudden you're gonna notice when his captain stops saluting his hard, and you notice you gotta whip it out every time, and you gotta, you know, tease it and please it to get it back to where it was in the beginning, and it ain't doing what it was doing in the beginning of the relationship. Don't blame it on him. Oh no, that's your fault. That's your fault. You should have been getting some of his best years and best gears up out of the way. Now you're wondering what's wrong with you. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with you.
Oh.
You're trash. You're trash. You're trash because you ain't giving up no ass. That's all I got to say, goddamn.
Oh Lord, my phone gonna be blowing up after this episode. Oh Lord. But nah, man. First off, thank you for that visit from the doctor. He is always duly appreciated and very much needed. Very much needed. The doctor's gonna give it to you real raw and uncut, and that's what we want here at this platform. Damn, boy.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. Hey, somebody need to say it. You know, the older you get, the more you start. Hey, then you wondering why. I ain't gonna say that. No, I ain't gonna say that. I'm rooting for you. For tomorrow. So I ain't. I'm gonna stay in pocket. I was gonna say something else, but that's for another episode. But anything else you want to add to that?
Nah, man, you sealed and delivered that motherfucker.
Yeah, because we need to label this episode "You're trash if you ain't giving up the ass." And that goes to any woman, and I don't care. You can write in the comment section, well, I'm tired, I got a word, my head hurt, and all that. And you know what I'm gonna say? Excuses, excuses, excuses.
They say
But I
excuses only match the
guarantee
person
you,
that making them, huh?
but I guarantee you, if they play some goddamn Meg the Stallion or City Girls, oh, you can bust it open then. But when your nigga laying in bed with some Barry White, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be all romantical with you, trying to get all, scrum diddly umptious with you, Willy Wonka style. You ain't trying to hear none of that. You ain't trying to hear none of that. Nah, it's a new day and age. It's 21. I'm standing up for all the brothers.
Oh,
If black men don't cheat, then you must let him ski. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
hey man, we moving on, man.
God damn.
We moving on, man. Oh my god. Oh god. Boy, they gonna lock your ass up. Damn. Juice.
Yes, sir.
March the 31st of this year, man. We got a haymaker coming our way, man. Anybody that's into I feel like anybody that's just into good movies, good action movies, especially. Juice, we got Kong versus Godzilla, man. We got Kong versus Godzilla. The nigga they love to hate.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, who you got, first of all?
Man, I seen the trailer. First I seen the trailer's amazing, by the way.
Pause. Don't disappoint me with this pick.
Well, you got to listen. You got to listen. You got to
Do
listen.
not disappoint me. You disappoint me with Floyd and Pacquiao. Don't you do this shit again. Don't you do this shit again. Don't you do this shit again.
I'm
What
going
side
with
are you riding for?
Godzilla, nigga.
Oh my God,
You
man.
mean?
Oh my
What you
God.
mean?
Oh my God. Hey man. Hey man. You know your mom and daddy black, right?
Man, fuck that supposed to mean, man.
You know your
What,
mom and
what the
daddy
fuck that
black,
supposed
right?
to mean, man? I'm going with
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Man.
You see the first three letters of his name, goddammit.
Oh my I mean, you know what? You know what? Don't bring God into this. Don't bring
The
God into
man,
this. Don't
juice,
bring God into
juice,
this. Don't
motherfucker shoot. Whatever fuck he be shooting, engine balls, Kamehameha heat waves out his
man.
goddamn mouth.
This ain't no damn Dragon Ball Z.
What's that shit out Street Fighter? What's that?
Yo kid. Ryu.
Yeah, nigga. Boy, he got the Kaioken. The boy
Listen to
got
me.
the Kaioken, man.
Listen to me. You do this. I think you do it to piss me off. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You ain't being serious. You
I am.
can't be. Man, why would you? Come on, man. Godzilla.
Yeah.
Godzilla. Okay. Okay. Well, it does make sense. You did root for Manny
Oh
Pacquiao
God.
when he fought Floyd, and Godzilla usually he
It was
does
an Asian
derive.
thing. You think it's an Asian
Yeah,
thing?
he does derive from a certain place like Tokyo, so that does make sense. Pacquiao, Godzilla. I'm from my people. I'm from the Kong. You know what I'm saying? The Congo. King Kong. How you going? Come on, man. Come on, man. I guess whatever is black, you going to rooting against it, huh?
No, it ain't
Man, get
that.
out of here. Get
You
out
know
of
what I'm
here, man.
saying? Cone just got a weakness. I put a little white bitch in front of him, he lose all senses.
Well, Godzilla, hell, you put a bunch of Asian motherfuckers around them with shrimp fried rice, and nigga, what you got?
Shit, Godzilla blow that motherfucker up.
Man, all you
Cone little
gotta
goddamn
do,
white woman, his goddamn head, get up to the goddamn Empire State Building, just to get shot down. You
all
ain't
you
shoot
gotta
down, my boy.
do is put a goddamn shrimp fried rice meal in front of Godzilla, and that nigga is he tame and calm. And Kong ain't the first black man to run off with a white woman. You know it and I know it. Come on now. God damn, man.
The power
Leave
of
it,
the P.
leave it to you. Leave it to you. Hey yo, to our viewers, get in the comment section and let us know who y'all got, man. Who y'all got? Y'all got Godzilla or King Kong. You know what I'm saying? Let us know, man. Let us know. And shout out to the comment we got, you know what I'm saying? Lindsay Keith, I'm gonna shout you out, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate the comment, appreciate the love.
For sure.
We slowly moving, but we having fun in the process of doing it, man. This is what makes it lovely, man. It's the grind, it's the process. You must trust the process in order to get where we're trying to go, man. Appreciate that. Now, other notable movies, we're gonna move on since you disappointed me. There ain't nothing we can really discuss on that. Fucking Godzilla. Man, another notable movie that's coming out pretty soon, new movie releases, is Coming to America 2.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the trailer for it. Have you?
I have.
And I only got one discrepancy with the trailer. I actually think the movie is gonna be pretty dope, but I only got one discrepancy. One.
What's
Are
that?
you ready to hear it?
Go for
it. Eddie Murphy's character, Hakeem, right?
Mm-hmm.
On part 2, maybe if I'm viewing this wrong, but he's supposed to have an out of wed son, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you've ever watched the original, you notice that in the end he marries Lisa, the fine red bone,
Oh yeah.
Lisa McDowell.
Oh yeah.
And if anybody remembers that, Lisa is a dime. She is bad.
For sure.
So you telling me in part 2 that Eddie Murphy's baby mama is Leslie Jones?
Oh God.
Anybody knows who Leslie Jones is?
She's funny, by the way. I give her that. She's funny.
Hey, and so is Dave Chappelle, but I ain't trying to sleep with him. Leslie Jones is his baby mama. So what happened to the barbershop man conversation with Hakeem when he said, "Oh, it's gonna be some good girls over there. Oh yeah, at the pageant with what's his Randy Watson, all them fine ass women that was on that stage. You telling me he ended up knocking boots with Leslie Jones?"
Well, maybe when the movie ain't came out yet, to my knowledge, maybe they'll probably do a flashback of movie showing how maybe her character was, and maybe now, the movie did come out in the 80s. Everybody knows
right.
Rick James famous for saying cocaine was a hell of a drug. So maybe Hakeem,
had
a little booger
so
sugar.
Hakeem was on. So you saying Hakeem was on the booger sugar?
He may be. Hey, oh boy, who trying to sell their stolen shit, may double back. Hey, my man, he done with that
man,
Snow White.
Man, come on, man. They couldn't give him no other. He couldn't have another fine ass woman he slipped up and slept with. He had to go Leslie Jones.
Hey man, bad for me too.
That right there, that is gonna intrigue me. I gotta watch this to see what the business is. I got to. So be on the lookout for that, ladies and gentlemen. And last but not least, I ain't got really too much to say about this movie. Mortal Kombat. They actually coming out with a new Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yes.
if you're a kid of the late 80s, the 90s,
Yes.
you know, you grew up playing, you know, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter,
Yes.
Tekken, you know, this might be something you want to be interested in. All I ask is that they bring Johnny Cage back with that trash ass plot they did on Annihilation, the part two. I'm still pissed off about that as a kid going to see that shit and Johnny Cage died. That's some bullshit. But other than that, Mortal Kombat will be coming out with the new movies, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you know everybody there for Luke Kane, nigga. Don't get me wrong,
I
Johnny
mean,
Cage, my favorite character too, but you know everybody there for Luke Kane.
I'm just saying, I'm a Liu Kang dude too, but still, you know, Johnny Cage brought some comedy relief. Liu Kang was just there to whoop ass,
That's right.
you
That's
know,
right, goddamn
I'm just saying.
it. And Juice, before we move forward, another movie I believe it just came out either this week or yesterday.
Mhm.
Um Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yes, sir. I have seen trailers for it. I haven't had time to watch it.
I myself, I'm gonna try to figure out how I can watch it on some streaming service. Shit, if I have to update any of my plans, I will. But to anybody, like you said, a couple of weeks ago about the one night in Miami, anybody that's a big black historian buff or just overall history or just good cinema, that's like it's gonna be a good one. I believe the soundtrack they just released yesterday. I believe one of the leading tracks was a track with Nipsey Hussle and Jay-Z.
Right.
Sound like it's a banger. So be on the lookout for that. And Juice, if you watch it before me, man, by all means, tell me how the shit was.
Okay, we'll do. We'll do. We'll do. We'll do. Man. Uh you want them to go, I want to go, you know, let me know.
Oh,
You
you
know,
can go, bro.
I'm on fire right now.
You are, man. Hell yeah.
Uh ladies and gentlemen, I want to go into a certain topic that not a lot of people discuss because they use unrealistic boundaries and standards that they set. When in actuality, if you really set out and you thought about it on what I'm about to say, it would make more sense than what I'm going to say, what media and what society tries to throw at you. Here we go. When dealing with success, we are taught that you want to make it while you're young, while you're young, while you're young.
Yeah.
You know, we're taught that, you know, always enjoy your youth, which is true. You do want to enjoy every stage of your life because it's a blessing that God let you live to see that stage, whether it be when you were adolescent, whether it be when you're a teen, whether it be when you get, you know, your young adult years, when you know you get older, whatever.
Yeah.
But always remember this, ladies and gentlemen. When dealing with success, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
For sure.
It is a marathon. If you have something that you want to pursue and it's your purpose and it's your goal, you have to understand that patience is not only a virtue, but it's also it's damn near a guarantee if you gonna make it in whatever field it may be, whether it be, you know, you doing something pertaining to going to school, you doing something in the corporate world or just the 9 to 5 workforce. It's going to take time to get to where it is you're trying to go. You know, you can't wake up and figure that Rome is built overnight. It didn't happen like that,
Yeah.
you know. But I will say this. I can't stand when older people, and then older people, this is a shot at y'all. I can't stand when older people sometimes say, well, you ain't paid your dues yet. What the hell does that mean? Because just because this person over here had to go through the mud to get it out of the mud, don't mean that the next person got to. That's the reason why I always feel like you learn from people ahead of you to understand what you need to do better. Vaughn will be one of the first to tell you. He's a couple years younger than me. So I always try to give him free game on whatever it is he may ask me about, or he may be going through something. And if there's something that I can, you know, help him with, more times than not, you know, I'm gonna pull him aside and I'm gonna, you know, lay some game on him and let him know, hey, I did it this way, and this is how the results came out for me. So if that, you know, ain't in your repertoire and that ain't, what's gonna be convenient for you, then you might need to go a different route. So, I just really wanted to throw that out there. It is a marathon. It might seem like it's taking a long time, but the thing about it, just like with this channel, we might not get as many views as we get in current weeks, but that doesn't matter because we love what we do, regardless of the viewership, regardless of lack thereof, with comments. We love what we do. That's why we'll continue to give you these fire ass episodes,
For sure.
week in and week out. But Vaughn, what do you have to say to this?
Man, just the main focal point of everything you said is the marathon, not a sprint. And it's human nature sometimes to, even if you focus on your own path, your own journey, you can see someone in the next lane. You can be like, well, damn, I'm not moving as fast as them, or vice versa. But you never know the roads or paths or tribulations they had to, or the things they had to do to get to that point. And you have to ask yourself, okay, am I willing to take that route, rather good or
Right,
bad? And
right.
that's when focusing on your path, your journey, because like I said, everybody, I fell victim to that. Being on social media in my younger years and seeing peers I may have went to school with, or people that I may known in a better stage of me at life, and feeling like, well, shit, what the fuck am I doing with mine? But that may not have been the path I needed to take. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't discrediting what they were doing, saying that it was bad, it was good. It's just I felt like I wanted more. I still want more. It's good to be thankful for what you have, viewers and everybody out there, but never be content with what you have either.
Amen.
Never be content. I always want more. I tell people all the time, if you had a legitimate business plan, legitimate statistics, numbers to prove to a billionaire they can be a trillionaire, you think he ain't gonna listen? Or he or she won't listen? Come on. But just focus on your path, figure out where you want to go in life, figure out the necessary steps to get there, and talk to somebody. The first, step is, learning. I say it all the time, ignorance and stupidity are two different things. And I wish I could somehow ridiculously go into a time machine and tell my younger self that, because I felt when I was younger, you know, I had to do things sometimes by myself, or, you know, I shouldn't ask questions. And as I got older, I had to learn there's no such thing as a dumb question when you're unknowledgeable about something.
Exactly.
There's no such thing as that. If somebody's somewhere I want to be, hey, you know, how much you had to save, or how much you feel I should save to, prioritize this, what I'm trying to do, or which, way should I attack this certain situation. And, with living comes making mistakes. With making mistakes comes lessons. Hopefully it comes lessons. And you're supposed to learn something new every day. So man, just echoing off my cousin here, Juice, you know, success is not overnight. And I'm so glad he brought this channel up, because I've noticed, okay, week 1, week 2, week 3, and it didn't phase me, because I was like, at the end of the day, we doing something we want to do. We doing something that brings us joy. And in the day, man, like I tell him, I'm just happy they clicking now. How long they watching? We'll work on that as we keep going on, man, and the content keep getting better and better. But at the end of the day, man, you taking time out to click on our shit, hey, I already feel like I won, because you didn't have to. You could have scrolled through this motherfucker.
That's love.
That's
That's
love.
love. That's love.
That's love, man. Slow grind better than none at all. So just hopefully these words that we saying, man, can reach somebody that really need to hear this. Whatever you going through in life, whatever endeavors, whatever dreams or aspirations that you are trying to obtain, man, stay on that shit. It's gonna be people telling you, well, it's not working, or well, it's not working. I'm not saying it's not coming from a place of care. It's not coming from a place of good intentions, but I've learned also throughout the years that when it comes to peers, family members, it could be fear speaking. And and what I'm about to say is not to shade them or jade them. It could be fear speaking because they were too scared to try.
You said a mouthful then.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying? It's
I'm
not
gonna add.
the stiff on them. Oh man, they just hate. No. It could be, well, you should just do this because it's a safer route. And you can understand at the same time, but like they say, cliche as it is and corny as it is, scared money don't make money.
Correct.
It don't make money. So man, keep them at your heart. Keep them in arms, babe, but also know when it's time to listen and when it's time, you know what, I'm gonna stick to my own guns on this one too. I'm gonna follow my heart, you know what I'm saying, in my mind. So you gotta know when the differentiation, the basically, excuse me, I couldn't find the word. Apologize.
Differentiation.
Thank you. To listen, to talk, and to act. So that's all I'm gonna say on that.
I just want to add one thing to it. I heard this off J. Cole, one of his old tracks. I can't remember which one it was, but I recall him saying, I can't paraphrase it all the way, but in so many words, he was saying, always guard your dream and don't let everybody know what your dream is, so that way they can't
Shoot them
shoot
down.
it down. Right.
Yes,
You
sir.
knew where I was going with it. Because I mean, when sometimes you can have one of the greatest ideas in the world, and you may want to go tell somebody, that value their opinion. Depending on, like you said, whether it's a family member, whether it's a friend or whoever, and you give off that idea, what you're not noticing is you're giving off great energy. And just because you give off great energy don't mean it will be reciprocated back to you. So, in other words, some people may just have fucked up energy out here in the world to the point where it's like they'll they'll hear you be in a happy and in a motivated place, and instead of them, feeding off your energy, they rather bring your energy down. So instead of you putting that out there and getting that type of result, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with having a vision. Ain't nothing wrong with having purpose. Purpose is what we all here for in life anyway. It's just a matter of, maneuvering around all the snakes and fakes and getting to the real.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. And Juice, I'm gonna throw one more little nugget in that, man. Whatever you chasing, whatever your dreams or passion it is, and when it comes to specialists to your parents, peers, and loved ones, people that look older than you too, look, I tell people all the time, it ain't for everybody. If you choose to go that route, go that route. College is not always a necessity to obtain a dream that you're chasing. It
Correct.
helps. It helps, and it can give you certain tools to be a little step ahead. But even statistics show about 38% to maybe I think 48% of college students don't even get a job in the field that they went to school for. So you piled up thousands, hundreds, of almost close to hundreds of thousands of debt to not even be in the field that you piling all this debt up for. And I was asked this question, Juice. I don't know why. I don't know if you ever noticed it. It's crazy how they'll let you, as a country, how this country will let you build up mountains of economic debt. I mean, in student loans and things of that nature. But a bank is quick to shut you down for a business loan.
Exactly. Exactly. See, this is my thing. I'm glad you mentioned that. Um, I look at it like this. I didn't go to college, but let's be realistic here. In 2021, how many people do you know that graduated from college and are a success story as we speak right now? And when I say a success story, that means they doing something that they love to do and they wake up every morning feeling like they on top of the world.
It's
See,
a very
that's
few.
success. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of people define success by how much money they make, but you don't look at the 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 inside of what it is that they got to go through in order to make that money. Are they away from their family a lot? Are
Mm,
they lonely? Are they depressed in the process of making that money? See, a lot of people just feel like as long as it's enough zeros, that'll make me happy. But see, that ain't always the case because, in my opinion, in my own personal beliefs, I feel like being your own boss is really success. When you can dictate when you go on break, when you go on vacation, how much you get paid. To me, that's called being successful. Now, I'm not saying that everybody is going to be out here being an entrepreneur, but I am saying that when you have more control of your own situation, it has less stress to be involved in the long run because a lot of people they making six figures, but they got a boss, and they boss telling them where to go, what to do, and to the blind eye and to the naked eye, people are looking at that person that don't know no better and saying, yo, they made it, yo, they're a success. But then they're not looking at late at night when this person got to stay up late and they losing sleep and they stressed out over that same career that we looking at them driving in the Benz because they became a lawyer, or they a doctor and they making all this money and they driving a Ferrari. But here it is, they got to go tell three families in 1 week that, this person didn't make it. See what I'm saying? Things
Yeah.
of that nature. We need to start really valuing and really looking deep within what it is that our purpose is. That's, to me, that's the key to life. You figure out what your purpose is. Your purpose is what's going to carry you through life. Because if you woke up each and every day and you felt like it was hopeless, would you really give a damn about what you did?
9 times out of 10, no.
See what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just of that mindset, Find out what it is that you want to do, what you feel that you were put on this earth to do. I know a lot of people, I know a lot of guys, I have a cousin, shout out to, Trill. Um, he wants to be in the music industry. And he's got talent for it. I told him, you fit the narrative of what's in right now. I ain't gonna lie, he kind of into that kind of mumbling, fumbling rap that I don't necessarily, get down with. But I mean, it's not for everybody. So I'm not
Yeah.
gonna knock him because I might not be a fan of what's going on today. Because talent is talent, whether you want to look at it or not, whether it be from all the way to the Jay-Z's, the LLs, the Tupacs, the Biggies, all the way down to the NBA young boys, the little babies, the babies, whoever. You got to give credit where credit due. And that's just, a way of me saying, those are people that stuck with it and, through adversity, they were able to, find their purpose. And I don't want to just use entertainers, black men. We got to get out of this mindset that all we only good for is to be athletes or rappers,
Yeah.
you know. It's way more opportunities out here than that. And I mean, and you know, nobody has to conform themselves to just a certain amount of opportunities. It's plenty of things you can go out here and do. I mean, look at us right now. I feel like we're not media mobiles yet, but we on our way, you know. I feel like one day this podcast will be something bigger than what anybody ever expected, even me and Vaughn. It's just the time we put in, the effort and the energy we put into it. And as long as we being genuine within what we love to do, I feel like it'll follow and it'll carry us to new heights. But yeah, man, we just gotta get out of this mindset of oh, if I don't make it in this, then I'm a rap. Or if I don't make it in this, I'm gonna play football or basketball. Nothing wrong with being an athlete, by the way. I'm just saying that, I would love to see more, people take the unconventional route, but they make it because they believe in themselves. I'm not saying that just because you don't make it in either one of those fields, you just gotta go to college. Man, you can go out here and start your own trucking business. You can, become a chef. You can, and when I say chef, a lot of people think, well, you got to go to school for that for culinary arts. I mean, if truth be told, money talks. If you just save your money and you a hellified cook, I don't think people that's interested in how your food tastes gonna care about whether you got a culinary arts degree or not.
Right.
I'm just keeping
Yeah,
it
they can't
real.
eat the damn degree.
You goddamn right.
They can't eat the motherfucking degree.
You know, they gonna be too busy over their stuff in their face to worry about if you got this certain paperwork behind you. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have the right paperwork in play, but what I'm saying is this,
Health code
you know,
violations.
you know, if you can get it without having to go and conform to this prison that they call college to some people. I'm not going to say everybody because sometimes college is the answer for certain people. But in certain cases, in certain situations, college is not always the answer for everybody.
No.
And parents, stop making your kids feel less than because they didn't go to college, because 9 times out of 10, half of y'all asses didn't go to school either. So stop telling me to do something that you ain't have the courage to do when you was my age.
Those are facts.
I know that's gonna ruffle some feathers, but I don't give a shit.
I mean, that's facts though. Like I said, when I was making my point, when ones you love and they love you too, and it can become from a good intentional place, but a lot of time that's fear of not knowing or fear of not trying, you know, because the fear that they had to pursue something without them knowing they instilling in you by telling you
Correct.
something. So, so that's when your heart and your mind, it's like I said, it's time to listen. It's a time to talk and it's time to act. That's when it's time to, you know, tell them, hey, I hear what you're saying, but I feel X, Y, and Z. And that's when it's time to act upon it, you know? So man, just you gotta know when and where. That's it. But follow y'all path, man. Take time too, man. Just take your time.
Right.
Take your motherfucking time, bro. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
I love that segment. Hell yeah. I love that type of talk. I hope y'all love it too. Um, Juice, anything else you want to add on this episode today?
Uh, I think we're getting towards the end of the of the shebang of the episode. It seems like these episodes fly by real fast when we enjoying ourselves. That just goes back into what we just got through
Yeah.
talking about. When you love what you do, it's never gonna seem like work. It's gonna seem like it's playtime. It's fun.
Yeah.
But anything I want to add? I mean, if you want to, we can go straight into get it off the chest. I'm interested in hearing what you got to say because I'm gonna go last because it's funny what I got to say at the end. But
Okay. Well, it's a couple things I want to get off my chest. First one, uh, it goes back to Tom Brady and the Super Bowl. It's not the game itself, but it's what followed after the accomplishment and the accolade of winning another Super Bowl and for the Tampa Bay winning their second one in franchise history. But man, just seeing, a lot of people touched on it, man. We always, we look at athletes. We know that people, they're in a different tax bracket than a lot of us are. Some of us are anyway. And, especially coming to somebody like Tom Brady at age 43, kind of, which I understand, given, the stature where he is in society and cameras are always on him, the organization he played for, kind of like a robotic, scripted. And just seeing that gentleman unwind, live life, because it's like, I think he know the accomplishment he has obtained, but he's like, damn, 43, my first year with this organization, and we really did this shit. And it just seemed like he just after years of being in Foxborough and being on that great organization, he just he felt like he always had to follow straight line path. It's the Patriot way. We say this, we do that. And, Tom Brady, like, man, I'm a California kid. I grew up, watching Joe Montana and all those guys and Jerry Rice. I like warm weather. I like the beach. I like things like that. And just seeing him unwind and really enjoy the fruits of his labor, whether you're a fan of him or not, it was just fun to see. Especially him stumbling out of the I guess the bowling dot like groove off house party was even more funny to see. This shit makes your dick hard. I said, man, go ahead, Tom.
go.
I said, this motherfucker being helped out the goddamn bowling dock. I said, yeah, he had a good
Ain't
time.
my type of hype heathen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man, that was just as a fan of life, anybody, what I'm saying, rather, like I said, rather you like the man, rather you don't, man, you gotta respect what he's done, and just, he was able to be human. He was able to be human, and I like seeing that. And another thing I want to get off my chest, man, if y'all been paying attention to social media, especially the last couple of weeks, individual by the name of excuse me if I'm saying her name wrong, Miss Teska Brown, who's now became infamous as the Gorilla Glue lady. The story, the story. But the acts that followed, I believe she got the glue and the ponytail surgically removed by a plastic surgeon for free. Now, this is a high-end plastic surgeon, right out of kindness, heart, whatever gender he had, probably trying to get some of that wop. I don't know. He surgically remove this for free. And not only that, I believe a GoFundMe was started for her, and it raised about almost $15,000.
How many? How much?
Almost about $15,000.
For some fucked up hair?
Some fucked up hair in an act that she did upon herself.
All that bitch needed was a just for me perm, and that shit would have came right out. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Yeah, but I bring her name up in that because somebody else, a gentleman from St.
Yeah.
Bernard Parish,
Oh my
Louisiana,
god. Oh my god. Oh my
he
god.
decided because he felt that it was
Mm.
fake. He thought the chick Gorilla Glue was making the story up, as he said on the Instagram. It's not real. So he decided to take a red party drinking cup, super glue the brim of the fucking cup to his top lip. It's a video for this too. I wouldn't advise you to watch it, but he soon realized, okay, this shit is real. When they rushed this nut to the ER, where the doctors had to painfully and swiftly yank that motherfucker off his lip. Now I don't know, he need a skin graft or something, but they said part of that lip fucked up basically. But the reason I bring these two individuals up because the word accountability, we say that a lot on this show. Now, how does this fall? Obviously, both male and female and grown-ups need to take accountability for stupid actions like this. But Miss Brown, albeit I'm not looking at her in this light, she's a fairly decent looking sister. I believe she has a certain amount of followers on Instagram. Before the incident, I believe it was at 50,000. After it reached up to 680,000 followers over this stupidity act. And the GoFundMe was just added to me as the cherry on top because I asked, now, here's this gentleman unwisely, attention, whatever he was trying to validate to himself, does a similar act. He looks at it as a laughing stock, which he is. She, being a woman, an attractive woman, does a similar stupidity act and is almost, I don't say champion or rewarded, but almost pitied upon. Why? For what? I'm pretty sure she can read. I'm pretty sure anybody that's purchased Gorilla Glue, I've used Gorilla Glue. I'm pretty sure it's a caution sign so on that motherfucker. Do not get attached to skin, clothes, certain objects, mouth, eyes, hair. You as an adult take upon yourself to put this in your scalp. People laugh at you, rightfully so, but people also feel sorry for you. And then it's reports talking about suing the company for what? And the company, to avoid bad PR, is probably gonna set our court or give her something to shut up. I'm not trying to, make anyone a villain in this situation because, like I said, these both adults that have done blatant dumb things. But it's funny how society paints the two. Our attention towards the two is different. So that's just my take. And on my last get off the chest juice, and I'm gonna let you go, brother. I ain't mean to go on so long, but
You good? You
it's a
good?
local situation. With I say buddy, but he's a good associate of mine. We haven't hung outside of work, and on no level. I wouldn't say I would be against it, but he works for a company down here called Mr. Tent Shop, and unfortunately, I don't say work. I think it's him and his buddy's workshop. You guys excuse me for not being too familiar with his stance with the company. I believe it's his and his buddies, but however, they were broken in this week. Some nut job or some idiot decided to break in their shop and stole some equipment, man. But I just wanted to send some words of encouragement to him, man. And I say, if you listen, because I know you will be listening, because he's told me he listened to the channels faithfully. We spoke upon it here and there, man. And he told me he was having a rough day, this overall rough day, some personal stuff too. But I just want to tell him keep his head up. Like I said, we don't hang outside of work, but you seem like a stand-up guy. You're a young African American male. I believe we're the same age, and you doing something positive, and you taking a stance to be your own man, your own boss. And man, my just words of encouragement, man. Keep going. Like we said earlier, it's a marathon and sprint. Don't let nobody stop your stride. So, you know what I'm saying? One monkey ain't gonna stop y'all show, bro. You know what I'm saying? whatever that gentleman agenda was to taking equipment, whatever he, act he was trying to do, a message he was trying to send. Don't let it stop y'all grind. So everybody, Mr. Tent Shop Asbury, keep your head up, and I'm gonna let you go, Juice.
To your homeboy, I just gotta add something. We don't take L's. We don't take losses. We take lessons. That was just a lesson for you.
For sure,
Don't
for
let it
sure.
get you down, my G. Stay strong, stay firm, and in the great words of Childish Gambino, get your money, black man.
Yeah.
As far as what I got to get off my chest, it just goes back into, you know, something that I feel that needs to be said once again. Ladies, if you ain't giving out no ass, your ass is trash. You're trash, trash, trash. Look, I'm gonna say this. Me and my old lady, we're gonna have us a nice, calm, relaxed Valentine's, you know what I'm saying? I might turn on the Al Green, spending my days. You know what I'm saying? I might hit her with, you know what I'm saying? Hit her with the flex, hit her with the flex. That's a little too old for some of y'all youngsters. But anyway, um, I just want to say, be safe out here to, everybody, the viewers, subscribers, whoever, we got a lot going on out here in the world, man. I understand that, it gets boring sometimes with everything that's going on. You just really want to get out the house. So all I got to say to that is just, be careful. When y'all go out, if y'all decide to go out this Valentine weekend and go on a nice romantic dinner or date or whatever, just be mindful that we still are in a pandemic crisis and that, safety precautionary measures, excuse me, are still required, but that shouldn't stop you from having a good time. So just, be mindful of that. And to the fellas, make sure, you share this with your old ladies and, let them know, hey, they ain't coming up off that ass. Then we got one word for them. And you know what it is. TRASH. They trash. They trash as a motherfucker. I don't want to hear nothing about no headache. I don't want to hear nothing about no period. You better put a towel down. I don't care what's going on. She better be trying to give up the goody goods. You know? And that's just going out to my fellas out there, I know that, Valentine seemed like I ain't gonna say it's a simpish holiday, but it does seem like men have to put more effort into it than women. But women, I'm gonna take up for y'all just a little bit, just a little bit. Ladies, if your man seems like he goes out of his way on Valentine's Day and Valentine's Day only, out of this, out of 365, this one day out the year, it seems like he going above and beyond just to show you how special you are. Then, ladies, he might not be the one for you because he should be able to show you this type of energy all year round, no matter what. And if you do got a man like that, you need to hold on to him and give him some ass. And on that note, that's all I got to say.
We want the draws now.
GTD. I better see if you get some draws and you in viewer section or comments, or subscribers or whatever. First off, thank you for the love and support. Like, share, and comment our videos. And I want a comment on this video right here. To the fellas or ladies, whatever. If you get some action over this weekend, somebody please hit me in the comment section, GTD. And I know exactly what you mean. Got the draws. GTD. I need some GTDs in the comment section. GTD. Let's make it happen. Fellas, don't disappoint me. We need to see a bunch of GTDs going in there.
Bunch
If
of
I don't see no
GTD.
GTDs, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Oh man. Oh Lord. Gotta get the draws. Gotta get the draws, man. But the follow, he said, man, by all means, please, leave comments, leave opinions, whatever, likes, dislikes, upon this video and the other videos we have posted to this platform. And as well, man, make sure y'all hit that Instagram. Make sure y'all follow us at I'm Just Saying 48. By all means, we don't be on that too often, but we do and now and then post, segment interaction segments on there. Like today, I'm gonna post Godzilla versus Kong. So whoever you feeling, you welcome to go on the Instagram page and vote. But
On
All
that
right,
note,
further notes. Anything else you want to add to today's episode, Juice?
uh, on that note, I done ran it. Al Roker done hit us with the statistics,
Yes, sir.
and I'm gonna leave you with this note: tough times don't last, but tough people do. And on that note, we up out this thing. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.